So in addition to what we've just talked about, we have identified 2 readings that are meant to help you further explore your understanding of diversity in STEM and the value of diversity in STEM and STEM education. The first reading is Diversity in STEM, What It Is, Why It Matters, by Dr. Kenneth Gibbs. This is the article that I referenced earlier. As you read this paper, I'd like you to think about how your definition of diversity relates to that proposed by Dr. Gibbs. The second reading is called Accept Defeat, The Neuroscience of Screwing Up. This contains a really wonderful example of how 2 different groups, one with more diversity and one with less diversity, approach a scientific problem. As you read this paper, I'd like you to think about what the role of diversity is in learning from failure. If you're a postdoc, if you're a graduate student, if you're a faculty member in science or engineering, you know that these disciplines include failure. And it's the challenges that we have to face as scientists and engineers that are important. How you deal with those challenges and how diverse groups deal with those challenges is the topic of this particular paper. In addition to those readings, we also want you to take some time to participate in reflection and discussion on the discussion boards. For the discussion board assignment for this segment, we want you to consider your strengths and characteristics that you bring to a group. Think about your experiences, your knowledge, abilities, viewpoints, identities. Record your thoughts on the discussion board and then review others' responses. I'd encourage you to discuss the level of diversity among the group and think about how this diversity strengthens the learning experience for the people participating in this course. And hopefully, once you have completed all of those activities, you will be able to achieve these learning objectives: to construct a personal definition of diversity, and to use evidence to support the argument that diversity is valuable in STEM and STEM education.